Today we are talking about two of the world's most influential economic blocs, BRICS Plus and the G7. These groups play pivotal roles in global economics, politics, and environmental policies. Originally formed by Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, BRICS expanded in 2024 to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the UAE, now called BRICS Plus. On the other side, we have the G7, comprising the United States, Germany, Canada, France, the United Kingdom, Italy, and Japan. Despite differences, both groups hold significant sway over global affairs. Let's begin with population, a fundamental factor influencing economic potential and geopolitical power. BRICS Plus represents 45% of the world's population. The inclusion of Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the UAE bolsters its demographic weight. China and India alone account for over 1 billion people each, providing vast labor forces and large consumer markets critical for economic growth. In contrast, the G7 countries account for about 10% of the global population. These nations have leveraged their human resources through advanced education, technological innovation, and high productivity. Their smaller populations haven't hindered their considerable global influence. Now, let's examine the economic landscapes of these groups. Collectively, BRICS Plus accounts for 35% of global GDP. This bloc is characterized by diversity and rapid growth. China and India are major contributors due to industrialization and large markets. Brazil and South Africa add value with natural resources. The new members bring additional economic activities and regional influence. The G7 represents 30% of global GDP. These countries boast some of the highest GDP per capita figures. Their mature economies have well-developed infrastructure and advanced tech sectors. They lead in global finance, manufacturing, and services, contributing significantly to international trade. BRICS Plus nations generally exhibit higher growth rates due to industrialization and expanding consumer markets. India has seen remarkable growth in technology and services, becoming a global IT hub. China's economy continues to grow, driven by manufacturing and consumer spending. The G7 countries experience moderate growth rates, characteristic of mature economies. Growth is fueled by innovation and high-tech industries. They prioritize high standards of living and competitiveness in sectors like artificial intelligence and renewable energy. Trade and investment patterns highlight differences and synergies. BRICS Plus is seeing increasing intra-group trade. Initiatives like the New Development Bank support development projects among members. China's Belt and Road Initiative drives infrastructure development, connecting Asia with Africa and Europe. The G7 countries remain dominant in global trade, with extensive agreements and major investments worldwide. Their influence over institutions like the IMF allows them to shape global economic policies. There's a clear distinction in strategies regarding currency. BRICS Plus members like Russia and China seek to reduce reliance on the US dollar, exploring alternative currencies to decrease Western financial influence. China's cross-border interbank payment system aims to internationalize the yuan. Meanwhile, the G7 countries control primary reserve currencies, including the US dollar and euro. The dominance of these currencies gives them considerable sway over global finance. Both BRICS Plus and the G7 play critical roles in shaping the global landscape. BRICS Plus unites a significant portion of the world's population and emerging economies. Their efforts could shift global economic dynamics. The G7, with advanced economies and established influence, continues to be a formidable force. Their commitment to innovation and global governance shapes many world policies. Understanding the interplay between these groups is essential for grasping global economics and politics. As the world becomes more interconnected, the actions of BRICS Plus and the G7 will have far-reaching impacts on international relations. Do not forget to press the like button and subscribe. Thank you, until next time.